What is product life cycle? Like every human being or every living product also have the life cycle. And in every human being or every natural things, they have the some exceptions. Same is true for the product life cycle. Product life cycle can be broken into the four stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. The concept is used by the company or by the marketing professionals to understand in which level their product is, and because of that label what should be the strategy related with the pricing, related with the promotion, related with the placement, or any other things. So if you understand in which level our product is, we can easily make the strategy according to that one. That's the need of product life cycle. If we see the, this is the normal curve of product life cycle. This is also called as S curve, where you can see the first stage is introduction, second stage is growth, third stage is maturity, and fourth one is decline. If you see on the horizontal side, we have the time. As the time passes, what are the growth rate of sales? So in the introduction stage, it is very slow. We will see each stage characteristics. In the growth stage, it is going up and up. In the maturity stage, it will become constant, and in the decline stage, it is going downward. So if we understand where our product is, we can make the strategy according to that one. Like in introduction stage, let us understand the first stage of product life cycle is introduction stage. In introduction stage, basically everything is low except promotion. Everything is low means it is the stage of slow sales growth. It is the stage of low growth, low profit, low awareness, low preference. Why? Because it is the stage where the product are introduced to the market. So it is not very much aware by the people, by the customers. People are afraid to accept them. So low awareness, low preference is there. For that one, sales rate is also slow or low. Because of sales rate is slow, then the profit is also low. But here the promotion is high. Promotion is high. Why? And what is the purpose of promotion over here is, the purpose of promotion over here is to increase the awareness of the product, to send the detail or to make aware about the product towards the potential customer. So advertisement cost is typically high, other all the things are low. So if we will consider the other things like pricing, pricing is also depend upon the situation of that particular product. If the product is very high in demand, we can increase the price. We will see the strategy. So here what we should remember is, we will take the four variables like sales, it is low, like awareness, it is low, like preference, it is low, like advertisement, it is high. So this is the thing. Second stage is growth stage. Growth stage means everything is increasing. Means after completion of introduction stage, when the people are now ready to accept the product, people are ready to like the product. Now the preferences increases. Because of these all things, sales are increases, profits are increases, as well as promotion is also increases. So in this stage, our four variables: sales increased, preference increased, awareness increased, promotion also increased, but the purpose is different right now. In the introduction stage, the purpose is to make the people aware about the product. Here the purpose is, or purpose of the promotion is to make the people like our product, make the people do our product in the positioning stage. We want to make our product to be in the mind of the customer, so that whenever they are going to buy the product, this our product will strike. So this is the purpose of proportion. So everything is high in case of growth stage. What is the third one? Third one is maturity stage. Means when the time passes and at one level, maybe after 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, or whatever the age of growth for the product. After that, when the company realize and when we can see it, everything is becoming constant. Means it is not going up, sales are not going up, sales are not going down, preference are there but new preference are not added, customers are there but we are not able to add more customers. So preference is there but it is now stuck constant. Likeness is there but still it is not increasing. Sales are there, it is not increasing, decreasing. So it is the stage of most profitable. Why? Because we now to reach at that level where the costing will become very less. More cash are reserved there. So this is called as the more profitable stage, but also alarming stage. So in that case, we have to make a strategy according to that one. We will see what is the strategy. But here, whatever our four variable is, that is the preference, constant, not increasing, not decreasing. Likeness, again, constant, not increasing, not decreasing. Profit, sales, they all things also the constant of that one. Advertisement expenditure will reduce or constant. In this time, we will do the advertisement just for the sake of keep ourselves in the market, because we know if we are not going to maintain this stage, the next stage is the decline stage. So advertisement is only there for the purpose of emotional, like for the purpose of remembering the things we are there in the market, like that one. The primary goal is to maintain the market share and to extend the life cycle. Why? Because the last stage is decline. So after completion of maturity stage, the fourth stage is decline stage. This is the stage where everything is going down, where everything is decreasing, where everything is erode. Means our four variables, sales are going down, profits are going down, awareness decreases, preference decreases. So in this case, even the promotions decreases or sometimes stop it. So that is the four stages of product life cycle. Introduction, everything is low except promotion, but the purpose of promotion is different. In the growth stage, everything is high, promotion is also high, but the purpose is different. Purpose is positioning. And the third one, maturity, everything is constant, promotion is also constant or down. In the decline, everything is going down. So that is the characteristics of each stage of product life cycle. So let us see what next is there. So anyhow, after understanding these things, now we are going to understand the limitation of product life cycle. What is the limitation of product life cycle? The first limitation is not all products follow the classic S-shaped PLC curve which we have seen at the beginning. Some products may rise like a rocket, very speed, and also they may fall like a stick. So it is not a L shape, it is different shape. And the duration of PLC stage is unpredictable. You cannot say how many years is fixed for the introduction. Some company may take 2 years, some company may take only 1 year, some company may take 5 to 7 years in the introduction stage. In the growth stage, every company wants to be there in the growth and maturity stage. Nobody wants to be there for the more time into introduction and decline stage. But fortunately and unfortunately, every company has to go on through all the stage, and nobody predict. Maybe in the introduction stage, some company will come out with only after 1 year. Some company will take 10 years. In the growth stage, some company may enjoy the 20 years. Some company only fall out with the 2 year or 5 year. So like that one, it is unpredictable. And strict adherence to the PLC can lead a company to the misleading objective. Sometimes, if you will totally strict toward that one, so it may mislead the objective and strategy of the company. We may fulfill the strategy or objective of that particular product, but it may not be good for the company point of view. So these are the some limitation of product life cycle.